Alright, what's up YouTube land? So today I'm going to be doing a video on how to use your car cribs or vehicle cribs. So basically, my last video I showed you how to make them. Somebody had asked if I could do a video on how to use them, so I figured I'd show you guys. If there's any helicopter noise, I apologize. We do live next to a helicopter field. I have no control over that. But anyway, first and foremost, you always want to make sure that your vehicle, before putting it up in the air, is safely, able to do so. So I always put either a block of wood or I have some chalks that I can utilize to put behind both back tires so the vehicle doesn't roll. And I always put on the emergency brake. So then I set up my wheel cribs where they're going to go. In this case, I'm going to be doing an oil change on my wife's car. So we're going to be just jacking up the front end. So I've got my jack in place and I've got the wheel crib here, and then I'll move to the other side and put this one underneath that tire as well. Sometimes you can go in the middle of your car if you have a support beam across the front. In this vehicle, there's a lot of plastic trim in the way, and I really don't feel like dealing with that, so it's just easier for me to jack up one side of the car, put the wheel crib underneath, and then go to the other side, jack it up, and do the same. Now, like my truck and my van that I have, it's a little bit harder to do because my jack's not really strong enough to jack up the whole entire front end. So I have to do one wheel at a time. So again, depending on the size of your vehicle, you may be able to go, straight underneath and find a good point to do jack the car up and go from there. So let me get this side done and I'll show you where to go. All right, so as you can see, I've got the vehicle jacked up. You can see the wheel crib is there. So basically you just slide your wheel crib underneath the tire and then slowly let your jack down once you got the wheel crib in place, and it'll rest nice and safely. As you can see, I've got the tire setting on the crib. It's sitting there nice and flush, and she's pretty solid. She's not going to go anywhere. I think maybe I should have made the base, this part here, I should have probably have gone a little bit wider, for different style vehicles, but these work just fine for me. And I don't have any issues with my truck or my van or any of my other vehicles when I use these. So let me get the other side jacked up and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so as you can see, we are up off the ground. Both of our wheel cribs are underneath the tires, and she's solid. I mean, I'm pushing on it right now. It ain't going nowhere. It's safe. Definitely safer than a jack stand for me. I've got plenty of clearance to get underneath to do my oil change, and with this size, I've only got the it's about maybe a 6-inch lift, and that's plenty of enough space for me to do what I need to do. So you can make those wheel cribs as big or as small as you want. That's the beauty of these things. So I've actually taken some of my other ones apart to make these smaller ones just so I could do the oil changes and stuff like that. Now, if I needed to put all 4, then I would go to the back and just repeat the same process and put 2 more underneath it. And then I'd have a full clearance to go, from front to back on on my back to get underneath the car to do what I needed to do. But that's it. That's as simple as that. Hopefully you liked the video. Like, share, subscribe, do what you want to do. All right. Hope you guys have a good day.